Hi guys, just going to do something a little bit different with today's video. If you watched the last video, you would have seen that I made my return from the broken toe. Been out for about 5.5 weeks. Thought what I might do today is just take you through the next 4 days of how I've treated my running. Just something a little bit different, just to sort of give you a bit of insight on how I go about returning from injury. So I hope you make it all the way through to the end of the video, guys, and if you do, please remember to hit that thumbs up button to give the video a little bit of love. And also guys, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate that. So guys, check out the last 4 days of my running and coming back from that broken toe and seeing where I'm at in the progression from that injury. So it's the day after the first run back, guys. Back on the grass again. And the toe feels okay. No soreness or anything after that first run yesterday. Pretty much the same. Still that little bit of tenderness there. It's just going to take a while for it to heal up completely. Happy with that. Same sort of deal this morning, a walk run session. 500 meter walk and a kilometer run, and I'll do that for an hour. And a little bit rougher surface today, so just being a little bit careful where I'm putting my foot. I've been reading in the news this week that maybe a travel bubble between Australia and New Zealand may happen by the end of the year, which keeps Tarawera Ultra Trail Marathon still open in February for us. I meant it in the 100k. I'd really sort of given up on it because only a couple of weeks ago, I think one of the airline bosses was saying that probably won't have any travel between Australia and New Zealand until at least March and maybe longer. But in the last few days, there's been more talk about the travel bubble. Obviously New Zealand's done really well with the coronavirus pandemic. We've done really well here in Queensland. There had been talk about a possible travel bubble, but only if both countries had got the pandemic or the coronavirus under control. Obviously Victoria's having a tough time with it, or has had a tough time with it. But they're now saying that maybe certain states of Australia may be open to New Zealand and vice versa. There are some promising signs for Tarawera in February. We'll just have to keep watching the news. We haven't booked airlines or anything like that yet. Just really have to wait and see what happens, but sort of keeps the door open. Maybe you've got a couple of events to work towards. The Gold Coast 50 in December, and then that 100k Ultra Trail in New Zealand in February. New day, guys. It's Friday. Different sporting field today for more grass running. Same as yesterday, 500 meter walk, 1k run for an hour. A lot warmer today. I'm out a little bit later today. Yesterday was about 6 o'clock and today about 9:30. Already in the sort of mid to high 20s. So it's going to be a warm day. In for a hot summer, I think. Only the second month for spring. Anyway, just got to get it done. Sometimes I think it can be just as frustrating getting back into running as it is when you've got an injury. And when you get back to running after you've had that injury, you just want to go. But you know, you've got to keep telling yourself, be patient, trust the process, do the little things right, and get back to normal running as soon as possible. And that's why these run walk sessions after an injury are really important, just to get everything sort of back in the mode again of running, get the cardio working again. But it's still frustrating because you just want to go and, you know, bash out a 10k run or a 6-mile run and just get it done and really enjoy it. But this is just a process you've got to go through when you come back from injury, because the last thing you want to do is be back on that injury pile and having to start all over again. So little steps to begin with. So where am I today, guys? I'm in a Brisbane suburb called Murarrie, running on the inside of a Criterium cycle track. do a lot of running here on the grass. Just good to get off the hard surfaces and give the legs a bit of a rest, and great for coming back from injury as well. Planning to do a lot of work here. They're planning to upgrade the crit track and put another sort of cycle way here in the middle. Hopefully when it is all developed, they don't take away too much of the grass and force us to go somewhere else. It's a good spot, nice and flat, and great for recovery days. That's something I find when I come back to running after I've had a break. Whew, that really find it hard to judge pace in those first few weeks back. I don't know what it is. Now, purposely not looking at the watch just for this first week back, because just want to run by feel, just making sure that I don't overdo it. And I'm feeling okay, so I'm not overdoing it, but I'm a little bit heavy in the breathing, and that's just a loss of cardio after having not run for 5 weeks. I will tell you though, guys, that I know I said in the last video about stretching after a run and having that help prevent soreness after you come back from a break. Wow, my quads are screaming at me in these runs today, and I'm doing a lot of stretching after each day so far. Just haven't used those muscles for a while, and just taking a little while to get used to it again. So I might just need to increase that stretching a little bit and probably spend a little bit more time on the foam roller and try and get rid of this muscle soreness. But you know, I guess it's to be expected to have a little bit of soreness there after having not run for 5 weeks. But in those first couple of 100 meters of each of these runs, just a little uncomfortable until sort of works itself out. So guys, if you're coming back from injury or after a break, stretch, 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 and foam roll, roll, roll. Another hour in the bank. 6k of running. Probably went a little bit too quick on those Ks. Felt okay. It was just really the breathing, the cardio was a little bit laboured, and obviously the sore legs as well. Overall, pretty good, pretty happy with that. That's 3 days in a row now. Toes feeling really good. Pain level today, oh, let's say 0.5 out of 10. It's feeling much better every day. Obviously going at a little bit quicker pace is putting a little bit more stress through that big toe, and seems to be handling it okay. Just keep plodding away doing this and take my time, be patient, and be back into continuous running pretty soon. All right, let's go and stretch. So Saturday morning, back on the grass again today. Earlier today a little bit fresher, so not as warm as yesterday. Plan this morning is a 400 metre walk and a 1.6 kilometre run, and do that for an hour and see how it feels after that. Okay, another hour done on the grass, 9.73k. 400 metre walk and a 1600 metre run, or a mile run. Went pretty good, toes feeling good. A little bit more improvement from the last couple of days as well. I ran with Matt this morning. That was good, he kept me honest going through that. A 9.73k, about a 6:13 kilometre average. I'll put the mile conversion up on screen for you guys. Yeah, pretty happy with that. All right, Sunday. This will be 5 days in a row. Just doing something a little bit different today, getting on the road and going a little bit longer. So calling this session a bunch of fives. So it's 5 minutes walk, 5k run, 5 minute walk, 5k run, and 5 minute walk to finish. All right, see how we go. That's the first 5k done on footpaths. Still a little bit quick. Felt okay, but quads are still barking at me. Doesn't matter how much stretching I do and a little bit of rolling, they're still struggling to come back, so just keep at it. So 5 minute walk now, and then another 5k run back towards home. Second 5k done. Oh, got ugly in that last 2k over a few hills. Really struggled. I reckon the heart rate might have been pretty high. Just remember guys, not taking any notes of the heart rate at the moment, just running by feel. But fitness levels are pretty low. Whew. That was tough. But the foot held up really well on the footpaths. No tenderness, no pain or anything in there this morning, so a bit of grass running has really been helping. So I'm pretty happy with that, even though I'm sort of feeling it a bit now, but that just shows that fitness has just dropped quite a bit, and just got to be patient and work slowly to get it back. I probably did a little bit more than what I really should have today, but Sunday, normal long run day, so I thought I'd just mix it up with those bunch of 5s, and worked really well. I was quite happy with that. So just finish this 5-minute walk and then head home. Okay, now the verdict on the toe after 5 days of running back to back. I feel like it's really improving every day. Today's Sunday, really had no pain or any discomfort in that toe at all. I still reckon I'm in that sort of 95 to 100% range. Still just a little bit to go. It still needs to free up a little bit. Still have to be a little bit mindful of pushing off, and I think that's just a confidence thing. All in all, it's going good. I think I can probably push forward a little bit now and get a little bit more continuous running into my runs each day. But still take things pretty slowly. Just start building that mileage slowly and get that fitness back, because today's run, as you saw, I was feeling it at the end of that one, and that was only after 2 lots of 5 kilometers of running. So got a bit of work to do, guys, to get to that Gold Coast 50 in, what is it now, 9 weeks. So that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one, just a little bit of difference, and just showing you what I got up to each day after that first day back after the broken toe. I'm going to sign off now. Stay safe, happy running, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hooroo.